It's time for good energy, and I'm Dr. Julie, and welcome to Bodyful Day 190. We are talking about clothes and the senses, and today we're going to talk about the sense of taste. So this is day 2 of the series on clothes and the senses, and we're going to talk about how clothes can be bits of good energy in, and they can be stressors for the senses as we work through them. We can also talk about how the senses can be used to find clothes that are good energy in versus clothes that are stressors. All right, let's start with the basics. Take a deep breath in and release. Deep breath in, we're going to expand in the belly, expand in the chest, expand in the sinuses, and tuck the tail. And release. And last but not least, breathe into your clothes this week. Breathing into anything that is discomforting, that gives you discomforture. I know that's not a word, but I always find it an entertaining word when I hear people. Discomforture. Yeah, I don't think it's a word. Go ahead and breathe into your clothing. Feel a sense of it. Take a deep breath in. And release. I think I have the corner seam of a butt pocket pushing on a bone in the back there. All right. So today we're talking about the sense of taste, and I could say the taste in clothes, but no, we're not looking at the taste in clothes. We're looking at how the sense of taste is affected by your clothing. We're going to cheat a little bit this week. We're going to do the sense of taste, but we're going to pop down into digestion. All right. So remember our equation: energy to heal equals good energy and minus stressors. And what we are working on here is we are working on finding clothes, or using our senses to find clothes, or to engage clothes, or to use clothes to give us good energy in, or to use our senses to find ways that clothes aren't exactly what we need to, those clothes aren't exactly what we need to be wearing. So what's interesting about clothing is that a lot of times we pick clothing so that it matches the style, not maybe what actually feels good on you. If you are wearing clothes that feel good, then when you eat, you should be able to digest fully in those clothes. One of the best examples, there is a promotional video on a talk show, on a British talk show, the Graham Norton show, where they were interviewing the two actors for the live-action Cinderella film. And one of the features about her dress was that the Cinderella actress, was that her dress was extremely corseted. And she noticed by day 2 that she could not eat. She could not drink soda. She could not even eat because the constriction of her waistline inhibited the proper digestion, which should happen up in here. But if your waistline is constricted, you cannot get food out of your stomach and into your intestines, at least not in a large enough way. And so many days she would be sipping water just so that she would get something in, because after the second day, belching and feeling like she was going to throw up when she actually ate, she realized that the corset was not necessarily meant to be worn and to also survive in. A lot of us have clothes that, while not a corset, still exhibit constrictive capacity. And we might say, well, they're clothes that we know we should wear because they're in our closet, or they're clothes that we feel emotionally better in, but we also know that when we eat, digestion is definitely thrown off. So the question is the extra emotional good energy in from wearing something that is a little bit more constricting and may flatter your hourglass figure or may give you a little bit better profile, worth the stressor of being unable to eat and digest your food correctly? That is something you have to consider. So when we think about the sense of taste in clothes, we have to think about how are we going to process our food when our clothes do not allow us the room? And then that, of course, brings up, I know Maria Kondo basically said, if it doesn't bring you joy or you don't fit in it, thank it for its presence in your closet and get clothes that do fit, which can also be disheartening. But if wearing the clothes that are constricting is a stressor, then the digestion that you have while you are wearing constricting clothes is not the best digestion that you need to get good energy in out of your food, which means that you're not going to have enough energy to heal, which would then allow you to lose weight, if your goal is weight loss, of course. So you have to balance those things back and forth. Having to lie back on the bed and scooch your trousers up in order to zip them is not really ever a good plan. Mostly because you're squishing your intestines, you're squishing your appendix, you're squishing your navel, you're squishing a lot of stuff down there that is quite important for the digestion of food. In fact, one of the important places down there is the ileocecal valve. The ileocecal valve is on your right side, and it is the valve that connects the small intestine to the large intestine. And it sits right here on this, just in front of the right hip. And if it is squished, crushed, not given its full range of motion to open up and to allow food to go through, if you are wearing clothing that is constricting that possibility, then you are going to have a hip that will go out of place. So is wearing your favorite pair of pants that are maybe currently a size too small good for you in the long run? Not really. I'm not sure I entirely agree with Maria Kondo to get rid of them, but that's a whole other emotional stressor ball of wax there. But the idea is that in order to digest food properly, you do need to have enough space to do that. That is why during Thanksgiving, I remember from friends, Joey coming in maternity pants because he knew he needed the space. We don't need that much space, but we do need space when digesting. And if your food is inhibiting that, then you are not getting the best form of good energy in. So think about that when you choose your clothes tomorrow morning. All right. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's finish this off. Take a deep breath in and release. And I will catch you back here tomorrow. Take care.